Hey, skibbity turtleneck, everybody.
Howdy.
Swam out of here for an exhilarating podcast. I'm still getting ready and set up because we were having some video issues. So hopefully, it don't poop out on us,
Technical difficulties.
and hopefully, the audio sticks up. So, I got new liquid death. Dr. Death. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's water. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's pretty dope.
It is pretty good. I tried some. It's definitely one of the upper level of liquid death flavors that I've had.
Upper.
I still think my favorite is the mango one, but this is probably, based on my first impression, gonna end up being like in my top 3 or so.
It's just amazing that they make water taste like Dr. Pepper.
Somehow it tastes more like Dr. Pepper than Diet Dr. Pepper, despite the fact that it's sparkling water. So that's kind of something.
Fuck Dr. Pepper. But all right. So I put a post up asking people about something they either want us to argue against they're right with, or just general topics. And one of them by Jake Trollston was 3D printing. Just straight up talk about 3D printing. And I don't know much about it. How about you there, Howdley?
I don't know a whole lot. I mean, the entire idea is pretty cool. Like, I have a friend that used to have a 3D printer, and it was like this was probably like 2010, 2011 when it was a pretty new concept. And like when he first explained to me what like goal of it was, like what it was capable of doing, it was like pretty cool. Like, I know back then, just a toy with it, he kind of made like 3D printed like Christmas tree ornament type stuff, just to kind of see how he could tinker with it and see what he could do. Like,
Tinker.
I don't know if he ever moved on to anything else as far as doing it, but that's like my limited experience with 3D printing as far as like seeing it used firsthand. So
I've never seen one used firsthand. I had a guy I worked with at InSteel. He started 3D printing the Rock's head on a bunch of stuff. Rock lobsters. I mean, the things look cool. I almost bought one. Start doing some swam productions on 3D printed shenanigans, but they're expensive as shit. And like I said, I know nothing about it, so I didn't buy one.
Yeah, I only know about it because the friend of mine that I had at the time was like totally a tech nerd. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, he was a step ahead of everything. He was the same person who first ever told me about Bitcoin and all that. So probably should have listened to him a little bit more back then. But
yeah. Didn't we have an option once back in high school to like take Bitcoin as a prize for something?
You know what? I don't remember that, but that would have been around the time because I met him in like late 2009, early 2010. So that timeline would have
It's like when it
roughly made a
started being a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, but back to 3D printing. Like I know people apparently you can 3D print guns that have like no fucking serial numbers. Obviously, ghost guns. I think they call them.
That's kind of what made 3D printing less of a tech nerd topic and more of a controversial topic, unfortunately. But like, I mean, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw a guy made what were they for chopsticks? You clip the chopsticks in and it's pull trigger.
Oh, okay.
Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I mean, if I could figure out how to 3D print shit, like that's awesome.
Yeah.
But then you have to buy the plastic. You have to see what tips you get, the different heats. You have to either have a self-leveling one or a very, very level surface for the cheaper non-self-leveling ones. Like I read about them a little bit, but there's a lot to it. You don't just buy the thing and hit start.
Yeah, that's like at the time that's kind of what it sounded like, and I knew it was too good to be true. But regardless, it's like it's an interesting technology for sure. I mean, I'm not as on the ball with like a lot of forms of technology as I should be, but that's definitely one that could have some useful and practical uses. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Once I get a little bit of cash only saved up, or if people start donating to the Swam Howdy Foundation, which I never created, but give us money. We could do more cool stuff.
If you got the money, we got a foundation.
So. Better equipment. You know, we just struggled getting the Zodia video to work. I'm sure the audio
microphones that don't drift away from me while I'm trying to use them.
Just tighten it up.
I thought I did like 3 times already, but you know.
Where's...
I had this issue last time too.
Oh, it's right here.
Let's see.
Lefty, righty, right. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
I think I might have done it the wrong way last time because I just turned it the other way, and now it seems like it's all right.
Ain't
So
that
how
fantastic?
about it?
You gotta give the good old honk on
Oh
the
yeah,
unicorn.
yeah.
Uh,
How can we forget?
all right.
And
So I mean, 3D printing, it might be something in the future we start making stuff with, which would be fun. But you give
yeah,
us money, uh, or like and share our stuff so more people could see
yeah,
us. We could
yeah,
start making money that way. Share it, share it, share it, share it.
yeah.
So another topic is our friend Tyler Kaminsky, also known to you guys on one episode as Jarvis P. Possum, says hot dogs are not a sandwich. However, we think they are a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the side, the pro sandwich side of this argument.
They're totally pro sandwich. So I looked up the definition of a sandwich, and the definition from the Oxford English Dictionary: a light meal or snack consisting of two thin slices of bread, often buttered, with a filling which can be savory or otherwise. In a more detailed breakdown core definition, a sandwich is a dish typically made with two slices of bread, or sometimes one, or even biscuits, buns, or cake enclosing a filling. So, hot dogs are a sandwich because it has a bun enclosing a filling, which
Yes,
would be the hot dog.
yes. And to me, it's like, how could you argue it's not? Because if an open faced sandwich, which consists of one piece of bread with whatever filling on the top of it, if you eat a hot dog and the bun's not split into two pieces, it's just got the slit going down the middle, which in most cases is how it's served, then like that's a sandwich. Like how could you tell me it's not? You got a piece of bread, you got something inside of it, you might put something on top of it, onions, mustard, what have you. As far as I'm concerned, that's a sandwich.
Right. And I mean, even if you don't have a split in the bun, it's just a solid piece of bread
Yeah,
that would become a bun and you lay the hot dog on
yeah.
top. That's an open face sandwich.
Hot dog buns are basically just miniature hoagie rolls, if you want to get technical about it. And I mean,
There's a roll.
that's a form of a sandwich, no
And
matter
they
no matter
call
how you cut
hoagies
it.
some sandwiches. I think
Yeah,
Subway, you said, does
yeah. I
that.
want to say I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's some like advertisements that Subway's used over the years where they refer to some of their stuff as sandwiches.
Sub sandwich. I swear I've heard that
Yeah, so
term.
I mean that's a thing.
It's just an oversized hot dog bun,
Yeah.
and that's a sandwich. And hot dogs technically are a frankfurter, especially one served in a long, soft roll and topped with various condiments. And if we go back to the dictionary, it said that a sandwich could be put on a roll. So you got a hot dog on a roll, sandwich.
Yes. So the verdict is a good hot dog is a good sandwich.
Right, because
So
you could have some meat, some condiments, as
yeah,
it also says sandwiches have on it. You could butter up your hot dog bun if you want to.
yeah,
I mean, why not? Or you could just cut it in half and then really make it a sandwich.
yeah.
If your hot dog roll has a split all the way through, that's two pieces of bread sandwich.
And it adds to the bigger question of when it comes to hot dogs: is the hot dog the finished product, or is it simply the meat that goes inside of it?
They are labeled as hot dogs,
They are.
but they're frankfurters.
Yes.
Or get back to the Google definitions. Yeah, frankfurter, and what was the other one we saw?
Oh, there was a
Wiener
yes,
or
that's right.
Vienna sausage,
Yes,
apparently.
yes.
So the meat part is a wiener or a Frankfurter Wursten, also called a Frank.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think the hot dog altogether is the completed with the bun,
All right.
which is a sandwich. So verdict: hot dogs are sandwiches.
Yes, they are.
You lose, we win. Don't argue
Yes,
with us again.
yes. I'm curious to see if anybody's gonna really vehemently disagree with us on this issue and passionately defend against hot dogs not being sandwiches, which you're welcome to do.
Oh
It
yeah,
could spark more debate.
I hope
It could
so.
lead to another episode, a
Say
follow up.
we could definitely do a follow
Yeah,
up on the hot dog is a
yeah.
sandwich.
So if you're one of those people who says hot dog's not a sandwich, hell no, then let us know that you are. Tell us why.
Hey, we got Google and dictionaries. Tyler, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Uh, happy, happy. So my sister said how baseball is America's favorite sport. I don't know what she was going on with that. Um, I don't know if it is.
Baseball's a weird one. I actually had this conversation with somebody in the last couple years, and I think the thing with baseball is like it's gotten to a point where like it's just so unanimously agreed upon as like America's biggest pastime that it does actually have a really huge fan base. There's still a ton of young people that play baseball. Like there's no other pro there's no other professional sport in the US really that has such an active community amongst like the lower like the minor leagues and like the amount of like baseball prospects that are brought about like every year in the draft is like it's still huge. Like I myself watch baseball, but I wouldn't call myself a diehard fan. But like baseball is low key really, really popular. And like it's also like definitely really appreciated even on like an international level. Because a
Yeah,
lot of the big name MLB players anymore are like not American born.
yeah. That's what's his name, like Shinobi Otani
Yeah.
or Shiho,
Yeah.
Shiho. I don't
So
know.
it's like
Asian.
I don't know. Baseball's a weird one. Like I feel like you don't see as much baseball advertising compared to other big sports, but I almost feel like that's because it doesn't necessarily need it anymore.
I
Like
don't even think it's just that, but also because there's not as much predominant gambling on baseball as
no,
a
no,
Pete
there's
Rose. But
yeah,
other than that, like DraftKings and all that, it's mostly focused on football.
yeah, it is. And football, I mean, no matter what your personal favorite sport is, like my personal favorite to watch is basketball, whether it be college or pro. Like they're both entertaining, but like in the United States, it's pretty hard to argue that against anything besides the NFL being like the forefront of pro sports. And there's a lot of factors for that. And like, I think the number one is like how short the season is. Like every game means more. Teams only play once a week, so it's like baseball. That's another thing about baseball is the season is long.
Yeah, there's a
It's like
lot of
twice they
games.
play twice as many games as the next closest pro sports, which would be
Hockey, but
hockey and the NBA. Each have 82 game seasons, but baseball's twice as many as that. So I mean, I think that's the other thing too. Is like even if you're a big fan of a baseball team, you're not going to necessarily want to tune in on TV to watch 150 games every year. Like I don't know. I know
I
people who do,
I don't watch
but
baseball like really at all.
yeah,
Sometimes during the World Series, I might catch a game. It's not riveting enough for me. Like,
baseball to me is a lot more exciting to go to games. Like I actually go. I like going to watch
yeah,
the AAA team up in Scranton. Their games are fun. If it's a nice day, it's actually a good. It's a real nice day out.
I'll
But
bless myself. Thank you.
I don't know. There's no blessed in either of us. So no.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that's really all we got because
Yeah.
nobody likes to talk to us. Uh, so we can go off a rando one, and Trump is the overlord.
Yes, the overlord of spray tan.
Daddy Trump and
Yeah.
Uncle Elon. Where's my $5,000?
Yeah.
Come
Really though.
on, come on, man.
Yeah, man. I didn't spray paint any Teslas this week, so I deserve a check. So
Eh,
next week,
but we
can't
don't own Teslas,
can't make
though.
any promises. No, we don't.
We're not part of the cool
No,
crowd.
we don't. No. There's some
Yeah,
there's some cyber trucks around the area though, because I'm starting to see them more and more.
there is. I usually see one in New Goal a lot.
I saw one at Walmart yesterday.
They're
I
just so.
yeah, so they're
Ugh.
lingering. They're just bizarre looking.
Yeah,
Like it looks like a movie prop. Like
or
it's
like a shitty. Like
yeah.
people make the comparison to early Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Ah,
That's not
it
bad.
looks like it's out of that game.
The only person that I've had a chance to ask in person what they think of their Cybertruck was a customer at the store I work at who I think lives somewhere around Mountaintop. I've seen the guy around, but I asked him what he thinks about it, and his answer was really bizarre. He said to me that I it's really quick, and he said he's not too good at driving it. So he said if he doesn't get a hang of it soon, he's probably gonna end up wrecking it and killing himself. And he said this to me like deadpan delivery, like not like ounce of sarcasm. Like I
I
asked him like what it's like driving a Cybertruck, and that was the answer he gave me.
I
So
can't do it, so I might
so
die.
take that as you will, man. Like that's money spent, and I don't know what you want to do after the fact. So
Pretty solid.
yeah, so I don't know if that was depending on how much that man values his life, I don't know if that was an endorsement or not. So
Hmm. Now, I mean, I'll never own one. I saw that Whistling Diesel tear one to shit, and he did.
I don't know.
Just dip
There's a
Copenhagen.
lot going on there. It's just like I feel like there's just like it's like having a road full of prototypes. Like it's like, well, they might be good. This might be solid, but it also probably isn't. But
Just wait for the update.
yeah, it's like the it's like a video game being launched with a bunch of bugs, except it has a little bit more
Real world
real world.
ramifications.
Yeah, exactly. So take
Yeah.
that as you will.
Well, we'll keep this one a little on the short end since our last couple of videos were what, like 25,
Yeah,
half
I think
hour.
we broke the 30-minute mark last time.
I mean, people's attention spans are crap,
Yeah,
so we'll keep it
we
short.
impressed ourselves with that one.
So maybe you're watching still, and you are going to hear me when I say share us all over the globe. Get this unicorn prop.
Yeah, don't let it go to waste, man.
You just grabbed the horn too.
Yes, I
See,
did.
see, it's
Yeah,
frisky.
yeah, it is.
All right. Well, on that, Skippity Turtleneck. This is
Mm-hmm.
Swam and Howdy saying, share us.
Yes. See you next time. Swam Howdy Podcast.
Gonna take me a
Like,
minute.
share, subscribe, laugh, react, whatever floats your boat.
Oh God! Ow! Well, I unplugged
Mm-hmm.
that. I totally stepped on that.